Our version of a station master's office. Every major depot had a station master, and this was what we put together as a station master's office. The depot across the street, the area that's now used by Amtrak as a waiting room, was originally the station master's office. You can see in this painting or this picture up here, that's what it looked like. This cabinet here that's hanging on is out of the depot. It was used over there many years ago. There is a railroad map for each state in that cabinet, and that before you had computers and all that good thing to track where people. Wow. One thing that's really neat, here you see the oil painting up on the wall, and then to your right, up on the wall right next to you, is a calendar print, which is a print from that oil painting.
Gotcha.
That oil painting was painted for the railroad calendar for New York Central. It hung in a vice president railroad office in New York City for many years, and when he retired, Mr. Foss was able to take it home. It hung at his home for many years. When he passed away, his daughter donated it to the museum. When the centuries pass in the night, it's one of the famous New York Central Railroad calendar prints. Back in the day, again before two-way radios or cell phones or any way of contacting a train crew while they're going somewhere, it's like air traffic controllers. You've given them an order to do certain things at certain places. Oh, we've got to change that. You don't want to stop the train because that blocks everything. So you put a note on one of these. They used to use these like this hoop, and you went out and you stood next to the track and held that up. Had two of them, one for the engine crew, one for the caboose. You held that up and you stood a few feet away from the train going by, not any too slow. And the complication was they would catch it like this and then take the note off and throw it on the ground. Now you've got to walk down the track and pick that up. And if the engineer doesn't like you, it might be quite a ways down the track.